You're about to discover the one secret that the world's largest commercial real estate agencies don't want you to know. Did you ever wonder why some net lease properties go for top dollar, while others languish on brokers' lists for weeks or even months, with just a few half-hearted inquiries? Of course you have. It's the net lease owner's nightmare, waiting for months for property to sell that you know is profitable, being forced to sit hopelessly while some of the most lucrative investments pass you by, losing thousands of dollars and creating havoc on your investment portfolio. Maybe you've been told that it can take several months until you get a serious buyer interested in your property, or maybe you've been told that only high-profile net lease properties get snapped up as soon as they come out on the market. It's not true. It's a crutch. It's a flat-out excuse. The problem has nothing to do with the cap rate, the CCR, the IRR, or any other three-letter abbreviation your broker throws out at you, and everything to do with one secret, that the mega commercial real estate brokers would do anything to make sure you don't find out. What's the secret? It's simple. They don't have enough buyers to present to your property. It may seem as if this statement goes against all logic. After all, these companies are some of the largest commercial real estate agencies in the U.S. They have offices all over the country, with thousands of brokers closing tens of millions of dollars in transactions a year. The truth, however, is actually quite simple. Although most of the chain companies are huge, they're actually broken up into numerous subdivisions. Not only are there numerous offices per city, there can even be more than one office in the same county. That might not matter very much, except for one important thing. Each office works locally. That means their list of buyers consists of investors that are largely in their own area. Not only don't they have the names of buyers in other cities, but they don't even have the names of buyers in their own county. Commercial real estate is very competitive, and the brokers guard their lists with their lives. They won't share their lists with other offices. They might not even share their full list with other brokers in the same office. And if the broker transfers to a new company, which happens quite often, or opens up their own CRE brokerage, they take their lists with them. The result? The details of your net lease property get shown to a microscopic percentage of the actual buyers that may be interested in your property. Is this what you really want? Wouldn't you prefer to have many eyes on your property as you possibly can? After more than a decade specializing in net lease properties, Westwood Net Lease Advisors has built a list of tens of thousands of qualified buyers throughout the country. In just a few keystrokes, your property can be marketed to a buyer who has specifically requested to be immediately notified when a net lease property becomes available. But that's not all. Westwood is also on the first page of Google for hundreds of terms related to net lease properties. Take a look. As you can see through our demonstration, there are hundreds more similar to the ones that you just looked at. That means that even if an investor isn't on our list, it's highly likely you'll contact us while searching online. And since the total searches for these keywords number in the tens of millions, you can be confident that you won't be spending months waiting for the right person to buy your property. And here's something else you'll want to know. There are plenty of investors who end up losing thousands of dollars simply because they dealt with an inexperienced broker. At Westwood, we've been in the business so long, we know exactly what pitfalls to watch out for when negotiating the terms of your contract. The rules and regulations surrounding net lease properties are complex and change frequently. Unfamiliarity and lack of experience can mean you get less money for your property, spend money on unnecessary inspections and reports, lead to invalid contracts that cost you thousands of dollars in lawyers' fees, spend unnecessary time and energy on tasks that are totally unnecessary to sell your property. Our business experience also makes it easy to stay updated, not only about the present rules surrounding net leases, but also on the rules and regulations that are talked about behind closed doors. What's more, our office is run by real people. Our brokers are passionate about what they do and live and breathe net leases just so they can get their clients a better deal. That's when you call our office. You'll get a person who not only knows your name, without checking a Rolodex, but who knows exactly what the important thing that you want. In fact, we have clients that have stayed with us so long that we're now representing the sons of the fathers we met decades ago. Here's what our clients have to say. Read some of the responses from our past clients. Call 314-757-1031, 314-757-1031, and contact one of our brokers for a free, non-obligation consultation. You get timely, helpful information, and you also get an exclusive report on commercial real estate market conditions right at this very moment. It's something that's prepared by one of the premier commercial real estate research companies, and it isn't available to individuals. Call us, because there's nothing better than spending as little time as possible on the business of earning money so you can get back to the business of living.